40 minutes to take, so take.
Okay. All right, I'll try and get as much as I can. In that year, we had an intense visitation of energy. When Radio Dark Night existed and assumed control, and we rocked in its web, consumed by static and stroked with fear, we were drawn down long from deep sleep and awakened at dayfall by a worried gardener and made to be led through dew-wet jungle to the swift summit overlooking the sea. That year, we had an intense visitation of energy. When Radio Dark Night existed and assumed control, and we rocked in its web, consumed by static and stroked with fear, we were drawn down long from a deep sleep and awakened at dayfall by worried gardeners, and made to be led through dew-wet jungle to the swift summits overlooking the sea. A vast radiant beach and a cool jeweled moon, couples naked race down by its quiet side, and we laugh like soft, mad children, smug in the woolly cotton brains of infancy. The music and voices are all around us. Choose, they croon, the ancient ones, the time has come again. Choose now, they croon, beneath the moon, beside an ancient lake. Enter again the sweet forest. Enter the hot dream, come with us. Everything is broken up and dances. And at this point we hear West Virginia mountain music. Moonshine night, mountain village, insane in the woods and the deep trees. Under the moon, beneath the stars, they reel and dance, the young folk, led to the lake by a king and queen. Oh, I want to be there, I want us to be there, beside the lake, beneath the moon, cool and swollen, dripping its hot liquor. Frozen moment by a lake, a knife has been stolen, the death of I know the impossible sea when the dogs bark. I am a death bird, naughty night bird. Flying high in the summer sky. Bird of prey, flying high, gently pass on by. Bird of prey, flying high, am I going to die? Bird of prey, flying high, take me on your flight. Indians scattered on dawn's highway bleeding. Ghosts crowd the young child's fragile eggshell mind. Tell them you came and saw and looked into my eyes and saw the shadows of the guard receding, thoughts in time and out of season. The hitchhiker stood by the side of the road and leveled his thumb in the calm calculus of reason. And then a car passes. Why does my mind circle around you? Why do planets wonder what it would be like to be you? All your soft, wild promises were words, birds endlessly in flight. Your dog is still lost in the frozen woods, or he would run to you. How can he run to you, lunging with blooded sickness on the snow? He's still sniffing gates and searching strangers for your smell, which he remembers very well. Is there a moon in your window? Is madness laughing? Can you still run down beach rocks, bed below without him? Winter photography, our love's in jeopardy. Winter photography, our love's in jeopardy. Sit up all night, talking, smoking, count the dead and wait for morning. Will warm names and faces come again? Does the silver forest end? Well, I'll tell you a story of whiskey and mystics and men. Da-da-da, and about the believers and how the whole thing began. Da-da-da, first there were women and children obeying the moon. Da-da-da, then daylight brought wisdom and fever and sickness too soon. Da-da-da, You can try to remind me instead of the other, you can. Da-da-da. You can help to ensure that we all insecure our command. Da-da-da. If you don't give a listen, I won't try to tell your new hand. Da-da-da. This is it, can't you see that we all have our ends in the band? Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. And if all of the teachers and preachers of wealth were arraigned, da-da-da, we could see quite a future for me in the literal sense. And if all of the people could claim to inspect such regret, da-da-da, well, we'd have no forgiveness, forgetfulness, faithful remorse. Da-da-da. So I tell you, I tell you, I tell you, we must send away. We must try to find a new answer instead of a way. Da-da-da. How are we doing on time? I say to you, the silk handkerchief was embroidered in China or Japan, behind the steel curtain, and now one can cross the borderline without proper credentials. This is to say that we're all sensate and occasionally sad, and if every partner in crime were to incorporate promises in his program, the land might end and all our friends would follow another program. Who are our friends? Are they sullen and slow? Do they have great desire, or are they one of the multitude who walk, doubting their impossible regret? Certainly, things happen and reoccur in continuous promise. All of us have found a safe niche where we can store up riches and talk to our fellows on the same premise of disaster. But this will not do. No, this will never do. There are continents and shores which beseech our understanding. Seldom have we been so slow, seldom have we been so far. My only wish is to see far Arden again.